Well, welcome to the live. I was debating again of whether I should be going live with all the work that I have to do. And right now, I'm still waiting on my fencing to come in. It hasn't come in. I can't use my tractor. I haven't been doing very many things outside. The one thing that I do have coming in is I ordered drawer pulls from Home Depot, and I know that they're in. I'm going to be picking those up this week, which means I should have my cupboards ready, and I need to get that done today. I just need to put the face on them. So there's not much change from one week to another. Hi, Nanya. I know that I did put some tomatoes away that I had taken off the garden. I think we reached a frost level. The temperature did go down to, it says it went down to 1 degree, but when I left for work, I did have to clear some frost off the window. So right now, I guess I got to get organized because winter's going to be coming soon, although we're having beautiful fall weather lately. I just figured maybe I'll take a walk out to the horses. I don't know if I will stay on for the whole hour. Yeah, the week flew by. Ended up getting some kind of flu bug. Hi, Bob and Badass. So I was sick midweek, and I don't know, my schedule just seems like it's getting more and more difficult at work. I do get home a little bit after 5, so I'm almost driving as long as I am working in a day. There's about a 2-hour difference, maybe 1 or 2 hours. I just find that I'm getting less done on the farm, but your job also enables you to have a farm and do the things that you want to do. So I kind of disorganized. Hi, Jerry. And I guess I missed Hovita. I'm kind of watching my feet here. Should be watching the chat because it comes up. Oh, Heather came too. Hi, Heather. When you're looking at your chat on your phone, it appears for a couple seconds and then disappears. So sorry that I missed you girls. But what was I saying? I'm trying to get organized because the more organized I am, the less stress I feel. And so, yeah, you know, with the rain, because the horses are eating it, it hasn't looked green all summer. So I don't know if I said this I think I did say it last weekend, because my dad was here on that Saturday. He was saying that he's got plenty of hay. And so because this fencing is taking so long to get in, I thought I would be fencing the place already, to have my stud and mares on this side. And he said there's plenty of hay. And so I'm thinking 1 more year. I'm going to leave my stud and just 2 mares. I only have 3, but one is getting really older. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said this last weekend. One's getting older and it's time to retire her. I'm sure she's bred for this year. But that would be her last full. Hi, Drew. And so, getting organized. I feel like, of course, I'm not making enough content on this channel. I know I want to make more. But I feel like I'm all over the place with doing things in the house, and then I don't feel like it belongs to Cottonwood Ranch. And then I had made a channel. I'm not sure if you guys are getting wind right now. Yeah, you know what, Jerry, I'm reading that message you have for Drew there. I just watched a short this morning because I got an alert, and it was the short about your giveaway. And I'm not even quite sure what I was doing yesterday, but I know I wasn't watching YouTube all day. It is windy. I wanted to look at the horses. Maybe I'll go closer to the bush, and that way I won't wind so much. So sorry I missed your giveaway there, Jerry. Oh, and look who's coming out of the... That's my yard behind these trees. So obviously she was sitting in the yard somewhere. Hey girl, you're gonna come right up and I won't have you on camera anymore. Hey. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, I had my other channel and I called it Recipes with Raquel because I was going to cook and make recipes the way I do on film. Oh, true, funny. Well, Jerry, you'll be there before you know it. So when I cook or I get my daughter to cook for me, I usually just pick up a recipe. And that's kind of the arrangement that I've made with my daughter. And it's nothing we discussed. But she's living here rent-free. She doesn't have a vehicle, so it would cost a lot for her to go out to work. And what I do is I provide all the ingredients, show her the recipe that I want made, and she does the cooking around here. So it's kind of like having a chef. So back to the idea of here's the thing, like if it's a cookie recipe, we throw out the sugar and we substitute honey. So because that's the way I kind of eat. Hi, Dee. But then I thought, well, I don't want to limit it just to cooking because I've been renovating this house for the past 17 years. And the other thing that probably wouldn't be that interesting, but doing any type of cleaning. And I know people like grocery hauls because I like watching those kind of videos. You can't see them yet, but the horses came closer. So I changed the name of the channel. So I am officially going to have 2 channels now. And Cottonwood Ranch is all about what I'm doing outside for the horses, for any of the livestock that I have. And this new channel I renamed from Recipes with Raquel to Chez Raquel. And that way, I'm trying to stand outside of the wind here. That way, it is at the house of Raquel, and it can do, I could put any video on there that has to do with the house. So I thought I'd tuck into the trees to get out of the wind. And then I noticed I may have to move my fence line because I do not want to take these pines out. And they're going to grow right through the fence here. Maybe I'll have to move it in a little bit. But then when you look on the other side, there's tiny ones growing right there too. I probably could move it 10 feet over and be okay. Hey boys. Hi Henry. Yeah, I think it does sound quite windy. Or at least for me anyway. Is Drew still here? Hi Kenny and Debbie. I forgot that I was looking on Amazon. I ended up looking for grow lights because my pepper plants are about 3 feet tall and I need to move them indoors. So, Drew, I was wondering if you have, what is it called? A wireless mic when you do your videos. Because I know Ridge Life has, I know SLR has. SLR, whatever they're using, they have a really good mic. Because I want to invest in something so I don't have to worry about the wind when I'm out. Because no matter what, it's always going to be windy. And these guys, the other day I came home from work, and as I'm driving down my lane, they came out from the trees and they came right up to the corner. So I knew something was up. They were trying to tell me that they needed water. So their water's filled. Don't have to do that later today. Road is what? Oh, well, thank you, Heather. I know they mentioned it one time, and then I thought, well, how would I go back and what? It's easier to ask. So it's just called a Rode wireless mic, possibly. I'm gonna have to look into that. Yeah, everybody's working on a Sunday. Somebody's driving a quad in the distance, I can hear. Well, these guys definitely aren't starving. I know the grass is short, but they also have those bales that we pushed up close to the fence, and they barely touched them. Bo's having a fun time running around. Yeah, I don't plan on going for a far walk today. The one thing that I am going to start doing is on that other channel, if you dare to go over there. I don't think I'm going to go heavy on the edits. I've never have. Usually even on this channel, I do one take and then I throw out all the garbage, all the ums, and sometimes I leave them in as well. But when you renovate, if you guys have been through renovations, things get pretty bad inside the house, or at least they've gotten pretty bad inside my house. So I may just start doing the organization and cleanup videos as well. Hi, 351. Oh, always so interesting. The guys always give me their butts. Well, maybe let's walk over to Rip and Casey. Gosh, one thing I haven't noticed is there's so many little trees, which is good because it's so windy here. Maybe they will prevent the snow from coming in the yard. Here's the other thing is these plants are coming up. I had a full row of them, and you can see these old ones have died. I'm not sure if I'm really supposed to trim these every year or not, but thankfully some young ones have sprouted, and I'm forgetting the name of them right now. Sea buckthorn, maybe? They produce this very bright orange berry. And 2 or 3 years ago, well, it's got to be over 2, so maybe 3 years ago, my daughter and I actually picked the berries, and I didn't get many berries. Well, that wind's strong now. I'm just thinking, I'm going to walk this way. Follow the donkey. I think she disappeared in the bush. I made a jam out of it. And the only one who liked it, but I would really like to make jam again. So hopefully those bushes will survive, grow up, and produce more berries. And unfortunately, I won't be able to use these machines this year. Just because of all the tractor problems. Oh yeah, here's another job I didn't get to this year. I didn't move these trees. That one was way too big to move, but there's some little ones. Pines I wouldn't bother moving. I don't really care for the way, I love all trees, but I don't like the way pines look as compared to a spruce tree. But that little one was probably half the size when I said, oh, I should move it. But I don't know how well this one's going to grow up because of the caragana bushes behind it. And I should chop this poplar tree out. So this is a pathway that I always went down, but the dogs have really worn it in. I'm not sure if I've ever walked with you guys this way. I kind of span up here. These trees, I don't know how tall they are. 30 feet, maybe more. These things were about 10 feet tall when I moved here. Ooh. And I want to get rid of all these poplars. We used to have like a really, it was like a pathway through here. And in the back, I had the kids' swing set. And the swing set is still there, although it's not functional anymore. The bar was bent. Oh, can you guys see where she's standing? Christy, what are you doing in there? I wonder if it's because the branches scratch her. My idea was that I was going to cut down all these lower branches one day. But she's just standing amongst the pine, well, the spruce trees. But I'm not sure why. Maybe somebody knows. Is it just because they're the inner branches and they don't get sun? That all these branches died off? I guess it makes a good back scratcher for her though. One day I will be coming in here though and cutting down all the low ones. Doesn't matter what part of the tree, it's all a fire hazard, but I would really like to get rid of the lower branches to have less of a fire hazard. Especially the ones low to the ground. And I think I'm just gonna cut them to my height. And now that I have that saw, this is gonna be very easy to do compared to what I was doing before. This wasn't even the tree that I had in the video, the group of trees. These are my spruce trees in my, what you would call my lawn area. The other ones were, the pine trees that I was cutting down are along the horse pasture. Hey girl. Well, who knows why she's in there. Seems to be enjoying herself. And this is the forest that I walk through, forest bush, whatever you want to call it, all behind the house. Have to cut some trails through here maybe. I cleared this area, was all ingrown with shrubs and things like that. And when the kids were young, I tied a tree tire swing to this oak here. The squirrels have been out and about quite a bit. All the acorns have dropped, so they're storing things away for the winter. The dogs are going crazy. And this area I kind of let go this summer. This is right behind my house. I don't know if you guys could hear my air conditioner already. There are maple trees trying to grow up. I need to cut them down. I may let this oak live, but the shadow on the ground is the shadow of my house. It's kind of close to the house. So I don't know. And I've got tons of weeds that I never ended up cutting down. But I thought it'd be nice to have garden flower beds out here. But knowing that all of the expense you have to put into it, I think I may just pick my favorite wildflowers and try to bring them here. I know that one of these, okay, I know this kind of looks bad. These weeds are so tall, but this is that goose's foot, which is wild spinach you could eat. So I could have harvested it, but this rose bush, of course it doesn't really look like anything to you guys right now, but it's growing up. So I'm gonna have a nice healthy rose bush in the back here. And I tried to have a bird bath, which kind of failed. And there's my little lawn ornament. It's a mama rabbit holding a baby rabbit. I'll have to put that away for the winter because it'll probably start to deteriorate. And then, there you go. I have to replace this. I gotta put better siding on this trailer. And there is a cowboy hat bird's nest. I think I only saw a bird in there one year. Maybe it's too close to the cats, because this is what the cats have, and they go in and out of the house. That's on the other side of the wall is my daughter's bedroom, so the cats stay with her. So this is the back side of my little kitchen garden that didn't grow this year because the grasshoppers took it all out. And the horses are probably gonna spook. They hear me, but they don't see me. Oh, they saw me now. Hey, boys. And Rain just started running around in the pasture. That's why these guys are looking out that way. Hi, Mary and Gary. Just going on a little walk around the property. I don't know if I'm staying on for an hour. I just announced how I'm going to be splitting my channel up. I'm going to try and keep, I guess it's kind of like an indoor channel and an outdoor channel. Although I think I'm going to put all the gardening with my other channel too. So this one will truly be just an animal channel. He's mid-chew there. He's got, gosh, it's even windy over here now too. And so we're mid-September now. Hi, Virginia Bushcrafter. Thanks for coming in. What are they howling at? They are howling because one dog is running after Rain in the pasture and having fun. And these dogs aren't having fun. So they're howling because they want to go. If I go outside and I only have 2 dogs outside, I think there's only one here, and then there's Bo. I don't count Bo because Bo behaves and he comes with me. So if I leave Bo in the house and I've got 2 dogs outside with me and Bo wants out, Bo starts howling, and then the 4 other dogs that are in the house with him will start howling, and you can hear them. If I'm in the barn, I can hear them howling in the house. So they like to cause a ruckus. But they do howl quite a bit, especially if the dogs that are loose. Hi, Jeff. Thank you for coming in. The ones that are in the kennel will always start howling because they want to be out with the ones that are out having fun. I don't even know if Jovita is going to be able to find it, but it's Chez, which is C-H-E-Z, and then my first name, Raquel. There, I only put, I made a short of me framing out my window above my sink, and I had posted it to this channel, and so just to make my channel active, I put it private on this channel and I uploaded it to that channel. Yes, that's it, Heather. Just so that I have the one video there, but I don't know. I keep thinking about these lives. I think a small goal would be to post once a week. I am not going to focus on going live on that channel at all for the time being. And I can see, unless that channel becomes monetized, I don't think I'm ever going to go live on that channel, because I have the capability to go live here, and I don't want to have to worry about anything on that channel size-wise. I'm doing it for fun. I do enjoy making videos. It's just finding time to do the edits, because grabbing a camera and going outside, first off, the easiest thing is to go live, because I can sit here and talk for an hour, and when I hit the stop button, it's uploaded. And you also, with the visitors coming in, those hours are there right away. It might take 24 hours for YouTube to say so, but you don't have to watch hours there. I don't want to have to worry about any of that on the other channel. It is purely a fun thing. If I'm going to make a video, it might take me 20 minutes to an hour to shoot it, but then it's going to double the time in editing. It always does. Even if I don't do, I never have done fancy edits. Like I said, I usually just cut out the garbage, and that still takes twice as long as it does to shoot the video. So that's what I plan on doing. Just videotaping things around the house and not worrying about, is the channel going to get monetized? Is it growing? Am I getting watch hours? I can be patient with that. Of course, it could be a goal, but I'm not going to worry about it over there. I just found you push so hard to get monetized, and then if you don't keep going at that pace that you did to get monetized, like right now, I'm kind of laid back. Even when I got monetized, I stopped going live. You have to remain consistent at the pace you were going in order to keep going at the rate you were going. I just noticed that I think the bales pushed the feeder off of the other bale. So I'm gonna go see if I can one-handed pull it to the ground. Yeah, Henry, that can be a problem too. My internet has seemed to be okay lately. And I know when I bought that external hard drive, terabyte, I think that's what I'm at right now, is my phone's memory is maxed out. Hi, Audrey, thank you for coming in. I need to dump everything off my camera onto my computer and then onto the hard drive. And then when my phone is empty, I can just keep going and recording. I bet you I'm not going to be able to budge this because this one bale is leaning on it. They waste so much. These guys are so good. Well, this guy is good. He follows me everywhere, but he also is looking for food too. But what a difference when he came here. He was all white. I think that's what I was trying to say. It's mid-September. In a couple of weeks, the first week in October is Thanksgiving, and I'll be at my parents', and I'm also picking up the 3 colts and that one mare. So his sister's coming home. And I'm going to be putting them on the other side of this fence here. Same place these guys stayed all winter. And these guys are going to meet Jack and Rain. The 5 of them will winter together. Well, of course, Zephyr will be here too. Hey, boys. Just walking back around here. I don't think I'm going to be able to budge this. There's about 1,000 pounds of hay on top of it. I can move it a couple inches. I guess it's just gonna have to be, I guess as they eat it down, it's gonna shift down. But look at the way they ate it out. The good stuff's in the center, so they've ate all the way around it. Hey, Rip. Well, I hit 30 minutes. I think I may call it here. The reason I planned on going shorter today, I want to get back into the house and start doing what I would think is called Swedish death cleaning. I should do a video on it, but I really need to make these drawer face, I don't know what you call them, face plates. I don't know if that's what you call them, but just gonna spend the rest of the day cleaning. So it's gonna be a short one today. Let you guys know that I'm splitting my content up, and hopefully things start going around here, that my fencing comes in soon. I don't know what else to say. It's just that time of the year where all the work you put off, you got a couple of weeks to get it done. Usually in October, we start getting snow. And mind you, you can still do a couple of things, but have game cams full of, oh yeah. Yes, that would be quite the edit job. I don't know what I was just saying. Tons of work to do before the snow hits. And I did enjoy my summer vacation. I don't think I got as much done as I wanted to, but I also got a lot of things done through appointments and organized, and oh, I don't know. But we'll probably see ya in somebody else's live in the chat. Thank you guys all for coming to support this channel. Maybe we'll see you on the other channel as well. And until next time. Yeah, Jovita. I'm crossing my fingers, or I'm hoping and praying that it's not as bad as last winter. Or even the winter before. We had 16 days of work canceled because of the winter. I think it's time for us to have a less harsh winter. But thank you all for coming in, and we will see you next time.